what is the disproof? Okay, they have made a claim, fine. Okay, I am telling that there is no evidence. Okay, that is not the only. Let us check what is the data. So here, like crackers, mm, yeah. So in Rigveda, I have given the numbers. Here they are talking about Rigveda is very ancient from India, and in this Rigvedic hymns, they are saying like first the concept of we get Indra. Indra, then they explain Indra is another name is Purandara. Purandara means basically destroyer of cities and forts. That is why he's called Purandara. And he says that okay, he destroyed 90 forts in 12 years in that Dasharagda Yajna. In that forts were belonging to the opponent of called Chambara. Chambara is a Dasyu or the like you can say that Asura, whatever you can say. And then in support of the king Divodasa of Gangetic Plains, there was a king Divodasa, and in support of it, Indra came and he defeated the opponent. And in that process, he destroyed 90 forts. Imagine, I mean, even in modern warfare, we have seen in 19th century, even German World War, they were going and trying to occupy fort to find out how many forts were occupied or what time it takes to occupy one fort. Like today we are seeing in Russian occupation, they are trying to take over one city, and city people will also oppose. So it is not an easy process and it takes a lot of time. And 90 fort, 100 forts, it is not easy. I mean, it is one person's lifetime or very quickly. If this many number of forts has to be taken, then there should be some real powerful weapon. And what they say, again, you can refer this 2.14.6, which says Purandara destroyed 100 castle. Very 100 or 99 or 90 is very consistent. So around 100 castle we can say. And they say there is a thunder weapon. So there is this weapon was making a lot of noise. Okay. They very clearly say it is not some iron, like I take some iron weapon and go and destroy the forts. No, because that won't make this thunder noise. So, but he says it was a thunder weapon, and using that they destroyed the castles or forts. And this Shambara is basically a Shambara. Also, there is a lot of description in the Rig Veda itself, which says he is an expert in building this kind of castles, and he used the stones for building strong forts. So then these were all basically very special stone-walled forts. And Purandara or Indra destroys these strong-walled forts or cities and using a thunder weapon. Now, so this is like they are saying thunder weapon. So this thunder weapon, it is not an imagination. Like if I have not seen or I have not dynamite, then it is very difficult to even describe this that there is a thunder weapon like that which can destroy this kind of forts built from very boulders or very big boulders. So there is a Rigvedic reference. Okay. Now there are more references in Indian context. Yeah. So here, like one more reference, like this is from Baba Sahib Ambedkar's writing, where he also saying that there is Shambara. These are all the people again referred in our Vedas. And what he says, you see, like whatever I have highlighted in yellow color, he says the fuse is described as producing the same effect, namely release of water and the emergence of light. So when there was some destruction was happening, there was release of water and light was coming. Why there is release of water and light? What is the context? What these people were doing? The fuse or the fuse? What is the context? This is the context is war. And how do you destroy large army of war? Because the technique that is also described in Vedas. What they were doing, they were basically constructing check dams on the top portion of, because these rivers are coming from Himalayas. They were constructing check dams and they were trying to open the gates, or they can destroy, or they have some like a door kind of thing where loosely done, and they can in a controlled fashion they can open it, and those dams gets destroyed, and suddenly there is a flooding, and this flooding will wash out the whole army of people who are trying to cross the river. So this is a technique popularly used in and described in Vedas. So that is okay. So these people are constructing the check dam to stop the water, and this water is basically icy water, very strong, powerful icy water. How will you do check dam? This check dam has to be by stones. Okay, so boulders and stones only can be used. You cannot just build. some muddy barrage and say that okay, water will stop because of that. No, it won't. So it has to be boulder, from using the stones and boulders. They were building check dams, and these check dams were because they were trying to, the two things. One is to, for this flooding, flash flooding, and second is to deny water also. For example, like today we say like all our water disputes, no, like you have built your dam and you are capturing all the water, so there is no water for our harvesting. So this is the same problem, they were also fighting for the same thing. So these opponents, who are basically dasas or dasyus, they were experts in building this kind of stone wall cities or whatever architecture, and they were trying to create problems for other people, like this our Gangetic plain or whatever the other uh, mm, uh, things of Bharata. So they were creating problems in water and also flooding. So Indra Purandara came and tried to destroy that check dams. And what happens if you destroy the check dam? Then release of water happens, and then there is an emergence of light. See this, there is an emergence of light. There is a thunder sound. So how do they imagine this? Okay, because unless they have seen the weapon, it is very difficult to imagine, because this does not happen in natural form. And this is a very very, that's talking about very very clear usage, where in the war they are using in a controlled detonation fashion. So it was already known to this Rigvedic people. Our Chinese people are talking about ninth century, and we are talking about 3000 years, or maybe I don't know, even before that. These people in India are talking about um, dynamite. Okay.